Hi, I'm John Rasmussen, Senior Director of Product Management here at MobileDemand, and I'm here today to talk to you about the T1200 and the vehicle holder that we've introduced to the market. Later on, we've got the vehicle dock that will be coming out, and I want to show you how easy it is to go install the vehicle holders today and then swap out later on with the vehicle dock, showing you all the pieces and all the steps. And really, there's almost no tool required except for a pair of scissors to go snipping the zip ties on the line. So what I want to do is show you the vehicle holder with the cables and everything around with the zip ties to keep them lined up and out of the way. They're running through the channel of the vehicle holder. It's connected up to the power supply, which can either be mounted on back or with a short cord or with a long cord as it's shown here, or you can go with the higher powered converters that'll deal with the above 20 volts DC. So we have a couple of solutions there. So really all it takes is go disconnecting from the power. So you've got the power disconnected on the cables. You're going to want to snip them just basically to get the power cord out of the way. So you may, during your initial installs, want to keep the power cable separate and keep the other cables all lined up. But all you have to do is go through, snip the zip ties, those pieces out of the way, come through, you make sure you're disconnected from the power, come around, take your cables out, disconnect them from the T1200. If you've got your thumb screws tied down on your 9-pin serial, then you got to take that and unscrew it, obviously. Unscrew or take out your Ethernet cables if you're using that, the DC power cable. Now everything is disconnected from the tablet. You can go through and work the thumb screws so you can see how easy it is to get it worked in and out. And it just slides up and out. So now the T1200 is out of the assembly. We want to undo the cables, feed them back through the channel. Leave your keyboard connected at this point in time because you're going to want to be able to get the cable out first, and you don't want to get caught up doing it. So now you can remove the keyboard. Set it over here for your vehicle dock. Your cable's out of the way. Get your serial cable off of the strain relief brackets and your Ethernet cable. I'm sure you won't have many Ethernet cables on your vehicle docks, but just in case. So you pull that through. Power cord that you're going to want to keep, or basically we go returning. It's only really for the barrel jacks. So that cord will end up getting replaced with this power cord for your non-sealed dock, and then we have a different one for the sealed version of the dock. But you want to feed the cables all the way back and through. The serial cable is a little more tricky when you have both balls for the keyboard in the back there, so you have to do it with a little bit of an angle. But as you can see, it comes out easily. Then you're going to take the vehicle holder off. Now with the T1200, we always recommend the D-ball because you're dealing with a fair amount of weight with the tablet as well as the vibration in the environment, and this gives you a much better surface to grab and hold on. So you're going to want a D-ball with the vehicle dock as well. I'm not going to show the exchange on that, but you can definitely go through and exchange and transfer it. In this particular case, I've taken one of the Visa patterns and a D-ball on the vehicle dock, and you can see I'm using the non-sealed version of it with connectors. So we're going to go and we're going to just affix it to the same location, same mounting hardware, whether this is coming from your cage on the top of the forklift or whether you're going from the chassis or the dash, wherever you mounted the device. As you can see, there's a ball already for the keyboard, so you can take and connect up the keyboard as well at this point, giving you the ability to change it. We've got a number of different arms, so if you have different lengths you need to go through. The vehicle dock itself needs to be tightened up a little bit. So you can see I've actually transferred it over. Now what I'm going to do is connect the cables to the back, and I'm going to just rotate it for you here just so you can see more easily, you know, that you're going to go through and connect the cables coming back up through the bottom here. So obviously you're not going to do this on a forklift install, but you know, you basically go through, connect up your USB, your serial here, definitely thumb screw them into place. Your Ethernet cable can go up into here, and as you can see, your keyboard, it also goes in to the USBs down here, and you have 2 extra USBs then with your vehicle dock, so that's a nice plus. You're going to pick up that extra connectivity. You have 2 SMA connections for external antenna capabilities, and then you have the power. So like I said before, when you were getting rid of the barrel jack cable that connects directly to the tablet, switching over to the non-sealed docks cable with the ground on it to be able to ground to the chassis, you put it in, connect it up. I've got all my cables routing from behind, power supply included. I can lock that down into place, take all my cables, and you want to have practices here to make sure you've got a nice safe install so the cables aren't around. So we include a lot of zip ties with every wire kit installation here with the power supplies. So please go ahead and use those liberally. So with the zip ties, you can now see that we're taking and making the cable installation a lot cleaner. You can connect up to the power supplies. In this case, I disconnected from the 11 to 27 volt power supply, so you can reconnect up there. Wherever you've got it installed on the vehicle or on the back of the holders, you know, you can move it around, but you're reconnecting it up. You've got a nice clean installation, you know, with the cables. You can use more zip ties going down, or on the back of the vehicle dock there are extra holes, so you can put extra cable string relief there. Some customers will use them to go around like the base on the mounts. You're just looking for other areas to keep it a clean installation and keep the strain off of the connectors, because that's where your biggest failure is going to end up being. We have a sealed dock as well that enables rugged connections, so vibrations that are going to go on forklifts and that, to be able to go into play. So then, as you can see, all the cables are connected up. You never really have to connect and disconnect them again. You put them into the vehicle dock, you snap it back, and now I've got my vehicle dock installation with the keyboard and everything in play, and you rotate down to lock it in place, pop it up to remove, and now you have a fast, easy pick and run solution. So that's all I have today for you on vehicle holders and vehicle docks for the T1200. Have a great day.